Annual Women's Conference. I'm joined by Angela Sims here and Emily Blackman. Ladies, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Let's start by talking about, because you all have been doing this for a while. First of all, how many years have you all been holding the conference?
This should be our 4th or 5th year.
Okay.
We started out post-pandemic, virtual conferences, first 2 years or so, and I believe this is the 2nd or 3rd year in person. So about 4 or 5 years.
Okay, so this year's theme is?
Godly women serving wholeheartedly unto the Lord.
And when we talk about that theme, what does that really mean, and how do you hope that that resonates with women in the community?
I
mean, it speaks for itself, but if you all can, like, how you came up, why you came up with that, and what you hope people take away from that.
I think the key takeaways we hope people have, it doesn't matter what walk of life, what state in your life you're in, what stage, we all have a role to play in the kingdom of God, and we just want the youngest to the most senior to come and participate and connect and really understand that we're all important in this phase that we're in, serving the Lord.
Okay, tell us a little bit. It's a 2-day event, right?
2-day event, and this will be a safe space for women, as she said, of different ages and different different backgrounds to come together and talk about the Lord in fellowship. We will have dynamic speakers. There will be food. There's always fun with food, and there will be fellowship and music. And we just hope that people will take away from it an experience that will just help them in their walk of life and building friendship and relationships, hopefully with some, that you will be able to take far beyond the weekend. It's a time to connect with some and reconnect with others. So it's deemed to be a very good experience.
And one of the things, too, you think about, it's important that we have to refuel. A lot of times we're going. I know I see you all in other events and activities, so we run out of fuel. So we just, a lot of times, run on empty, so to speak. But it's so important for us as women to refuel.
That's right.
And talk about that and how important it is, and how by attending something like this and being fed the spiritual food as well, that you're helping to refuel so that you can continue to serve.
Absolutely. It's going to be a time for reflection, renewal, fellowship. The first night, we're going to kick off with our praise and worship team, dance ministry, and then folks will reconvene the following morning, that Saturday. We're going to have a dynamic panel of 7 just impactful women throughout the community, professionals, pastors, and then we are so pleased to have our keynote speaker, who is Cheryl James from Destiny Church. So to answer your question, it's something for everybody. There'll be a part of it you can just listen and be fed, and then we want you to engage and participate.
And I think that's it. And one of the things, too, with anything, like you said, that interaction, it's something that is interactive.
Absolutely.
And so that you're getting people involved. And that is one of the things that is so important. When we think about the time that we're in right now, talk about how, and some people say, they don't see the church as important as it used to be. So talk about that role and why it is still so important and relevant.
Well, looking at, as you say, the church has come a long way, of course, and we're much busier than what we used to be. When you have ministries and things in your church that will allow you to interact with others, to carry on the work that God has put us here to do. It's going to be a faith-building type of event. It's something that, as I stated before, that you can take with you long past this weekend. We as women, we love to talk. But to be able to come together and talk about the Lord and talk about our experiences and share with things that we've gone through, things that we're going through, and things that we may be getting ready to go through as well.
Yeah, so. I love that, because my pastor always says it's like, either you're in the midst of a storm, you've just come out of a storm, And if not, you're getting ready to go through a
Exactly.
storm.
That's right.
Exactly.
And so it's so impactful. And one of the things I like that you said, Emily, was that you said share your experiences and your journey. Because sometimes people think, you know what, I'm the only person
That's
going
right.
through this. And you're not.
That's
Not.
right. And it's a good reminder, the church is not the building. It is the people.
Yes.
And we are here to serve, to connect, and share, like you
Share,
said.
Exactly.
Well, like I said, I know that this is going to be a wonderful conference. I thank you ladies for coming to share this with our viewers, and I want to put the information up right there.
Yes.
And you see your panelists. I see a lot of really great familiar
Yes.
faces on there that I know they're going to do a super job